Alright, let's talk a little bit about pedals, pedal order, and then how they compare to Amplitubes pedals. So first of all, let's check. I have on a little bit of plate reverb. I don't have anything like that on board, but we had a memory line on. So, and that's actually after our amp, which is a clone, our tone capture I took from my Joyo Jackman 2. Let's kick that off and hear this one instead. So I tried to get it close to the sound of the memory man. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I could tweak it a little. And bear in mind, this is actually, I flipped the image, so this should be on the left of the screen, but that's how my camera is set up. So here we are, this should be on the right. We have some pedals, and we have this, and this is a blue screamer. Let's hear that. All right, and then we have again my own capture of that same pedal. And now let's go to the pedal order. So a flanger, how it sounds on its own. That's how it sounds like. And I actually have one in here as well. The electric flanger. We can hear it sounds different. I think a bit brighter, but other than that, this one is nice, and this one is basically modeled after a classic, of course. And yeah, this one does the job very well. But let's hear how it sounds before and after our drive pedals. So let's kick this in, and now it's after the drive. And now let's kick on. So I'd say if I want to use this, I'll put the drive pedals after it. So that's the order I would put it in. And then let's hear the booster. And then compare it to this one. And they are not the same, so I think this booster here is something else than the actual pedal. But if I take a tone model out of that one, which I probably will at a time, I bet they will sound very nice and very, very well, basically the same. Okay, and then another thing. So let's hear a compressor before and after a drive pedal. So now it's before. Now let's hear it after. No, actually. So this is the way. And now, before. So, I would probably prefer to put it before the drive pedal. All right. And what else? Well, of course, all of my pedals in here are running in front of the amp. So that's something I'll do a video about how is it different, but we won't hear that much of a difference here. And let's hear this Shimmer reverb. And now let's hear the Flamma that I've set up. So that's pretty nice, and yeah, it does a very good job. And like we hear, the Shimmer verb also does a very good job in Amplitube. And then I actually have a vibe pedal in here that's you know, and then I have my own little. And I actually have this. This is my own making, and I have this expression pedal. I can control the speed of the vibrato with. So that's pretty cool. And then I've set up a tremolo. So here we have Amplitubes tremolo. And I hope there's actually other tremolos here. There is one, but you know, this has more control for me, so I actually prefer the pedal one much more than the one in Amplitube. Yeah, there's a few things that I'd consider. It's just simple things. So, like we heard, the flanger before drives, the same with the compressor, overdrive, that sort of thing. And then it's just nice to compare the pedals to the, well, basically the same ones in Amplitube and here, if there's that much of a difference. I mean, like, let's put the compressor on for a moment. So I like to do both. I like to, you know, play with pedals. I like to make boards, and next I'm gonna be actually ripping these apart and starting well, a whole different build. But yeah, that's a few things to consider. Like, test out your chain before you put up a board. See what sounds best. Sometimes it's pretty obvious in cases like on which order they should go, and this gives you a few tips. And then, you know, you can nowadays you can go totally like hybrid, and you can use the best of both worlds, as we can hear. So you can use your pedals, favorite ones, and then just pair them up with the digital stuff. And yeah, it's we have almost too much of the good stuff, so that's what it is. And hey, this one, if you use Amplitube tonex, you can get my the tone models that I've made. You can get them on the tonex. Oh well, you can download it on the tonenet through your tonex or Amplitube. I have some presets, and my username is in the description and all that. But yeah, this was just a video about, you know, a few tips about the order of things and, you know, how to figure it out. All right, next time something else. Have fun. Bye.